Hi, I'm Ray Dudley, your Delaware County Sheriff. These are just a few of the brave men and women of Delaware County Sheriff's Office who put their life on the line every day, serving you and protecting you. Please join us in the upcoming season of Delaware County Sheriff's Show. Welcome back to another episode of Delaware County Sheriff's Show. In this episode, you're going to see what is very important to our department, and that is our canine units. They're great for detecting illegal drugs in a car, in a house, or outside in your neighborhood. They're also good for tracking people. If a child or an elderly person becomes missing, they do a good job of trying to find that person. Also, if we have a suspect that we're looking for that runs from the police, they will chase down that suspect. So once again, thank you for watching another episode, and enjoy the show.
Well, today we're going to do obedience. Obedience is obviously important for canines and canine handlers. It's huge because if obviously you can't get control of your dog, then it's a big problem. So right now we're going to work a little bit on obedience and make sure that Billy's kind of tune him up a little bit, make sure he's doing good. What I want to do is be able to down him and make sure that he stays here with my commands while I go up and pat search the suspect. So we're going to try to attempt this, but sometimes they're just like humans, they don't listen, so that's why we're trained to fix any problems. Billy, sit. Here. Nope. Sit. Bleiben. 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 Got it. Dogs are trained to stay on the sleeves, so you know I can stay here and pretty much they'll stay on the sleeve for training purposes. Normally what happens is obviously if he's apprehending a suspect, when he starts flaring his arms and screaming and stuff, that just puts the dogs in drive. The dogs kind of thrive off of that, and then that makes them bite you even harder than when you're trying to get apprehension of somebody. So that's one of the big things we do is, and then once we go up to them, we praise them and tell them, "Oh, good boy, good boy, good boy." That lets him know, hey, he's doing a good job. So I'll go up and praise him, and I may have to. What we do is sometimes when we work obedience and he doesn't come off just with the voice commands, sometimes it looks cruel, but we have to get up underneath their choke collars and give them a little tug and make sure that they come off. So I'll demonstrate that now. Billy, suspect step out of my door. Billy, los! Billy, los! Good boy. Good. Yeah, good boy. Woof, woof. Woof. Bleiben. 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 Now what I'm telling him to do is bleiben. That means stay. This is what I ultimately want to do is, if I give him a command, that's what I want him to do, obviously, is to stay. So again, it's kind of like when you have two people fighting and you go to try to break them up. Well, obviously tempers are flaring. Sometimes you let your temper get the best of you. Well, dogs are sometimes the same way. Sometimes they just get ramped up and you just have to give them a nice little tug. Sometimes it looks cruel, But we have to give them a quick tug here to let them know, hey, that means, hey, it's called giving them a pop. You give them a quick pop, and it's a jerk on their neck, and it may look cruel, but you have to let them know that, hey, straighten up, you know, you got to let them know you're in charge, okay? So that's one of the things I wanted to definitely tell the citizens and public, that sometimes that when we're doing stuff to our partners, it may look cruel, but there's a purpose behind it. So I don't know any canine officer that doesn't have the ultimate love for his partner. So I just kind of wanted to throw that in there. So I'm going to put him up because he's pretty worked up, and I'll let you see another canine officer. Come on, good boy, here. Here.
Off! Drive it! Fooligan. Here! Fooligan. Leave him. 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 Simmer. Butts. Off. Simmer, off. Blyven. Blyven. Off. Off. Blyven. 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 Here! What? Victor! Good boy, that's my good boy. Good boy. Fooligan. 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 Leave him. Leave him. Leave him. Leave him. Stable. Off! Off! Blyven! I'm gonna send him this time. Blyven! Off! Blyven! Watch him, Bubba. You ready? Stop fighting my dog! Sable. Close.
All right, this is Eros. This is Eros he's probably one of the friendliest dogs in East Central Indiana, and probably one of the best, or the oldest. This is Canine Officer Brian Franklin with the Delaware County Sheriff's Office, and he can tell you a little bit more about Eros, other than I don't know his age.
He's a Belgian Malinois. He's he'll be actually 13 in April. I've had him for 9 years. He's the man.
All right, you ready?
Here. Here. Live. up, fight my dog!
Eros! Los!
For the last several years, the Sheriff's Office has had a good relationship with the surrounding counties. Paul from Madison County has been coming over here for the last several years and training with us. We've had guys all the way from Westfield, guys come from Hamilton County. Pretty much guys kind of all over come and train with us. But mainly we have Ball State Police Department, Muncie Police Department, Eaton Police Department, Gaston Police Department. We've had some of the smaller agencies come with us and train with us, and that's really good for all of us to get together and put our heads together and think out what we're going to come up with training and some good ideas, some good stories, and pretty much it just brings everybody together and we train all together. So right now you're going to see Paul from Madison County. He is a sergeant from Madison County, and he's had his partner. I think you just got him last year, but I'll let him tell a little bit more about himself.
Sergeant Carlos from Madison County Sheriff's Department. This is Lars. Lars just turned 3 a few months ago. Got him from Bond Lake Kennels. He was going to be a military dog, but obviously due to the military cutbacks, they had a surplus of military dogs, and that's where we got him from.
Right now, what we've talked about before is this is where he's trying to clean him up a little bit, where he's actually he's having some problems with the commands right now. He's trying to get him to stay while he goes up and pat searches the suspect. He's just ramped up right now. Like I said earlier, sometimes these canines get ramped up and they're like humans, and they're in the drive mode, and it is what it is. When you get 2 people that are fighting, you try to break them up. Some of them won't break up until you have to get physical with them, and that's pretty much what's happening right now. So that's why we do the training. What I just gave Paul was a controller. It's his controller. Sometimes when the partners don't come off by voice commands, we actually have a controller. It's an electronic controller that actually gives a quick shock to them, letting them know, hey, you need to come off or stop, basically. So what he's doing now is he's walking around the decoy to try to get his focus on obedience, to making him stay by his side. Ultimately, what you want is total control of these canines, is wanting them to walk at your side just like he's doing now, and not focus on the sleeve. Sometimes when we have training, these dogs see these sleeves as a toy, and they constantly, like he's doing now, when they get to bite the sleeve, I mean, it's like a game to them. You see sometimes that their tails are wagging. Well, this is a big game to them, so that's the whole purpose of getting them the obedience down, is not biting on that sleeve and just walking next to your side. And then when you give the commands to apprehend, that's when they actually are supposed to go apprehend. So, again, it's training. Today we're training at Broadway Motors in Northwest Record. A huge thanks to this company. They always come through for us. Whenever we call, we can call them at the last minute and go, hey, can we come here and do some canine training? And it's always the same. Yeah, whatever you need. They're always willing to lend us a hand and do whatever they can to help us out. So hats off to them. They're always thankful for what they do. They actually brought this vehicle over for us to train today. They towed it over from next door over here to the parking lot so we can do some training. They've have brought cars to the fairgrounds, the FOP, anywhere we want. So thank you to them. They're also one of the underwriters to the Sheriff's Show. So again, thank you very much. What we're doing now is we're training on vehicle extractions with canine usage. Sometimes when you do felony car stops, the suspect refuses to come out of the vehicle. That's when we bring in the canines and extract the individual out of the car with the canine. Right now we're training that. We're trying to train where actually officers got cover on the car while the canine does his work and extracts the individual out. And the officers come up behind him, behind the canine, and clear the car out, just in case there's any other suspects in the car. Equipment driven. I don't want him to see the equipment properly. So if you can make sure you tuck the sleeve like this, and as soon as he starts to go in for the apprehension, stick it out a little bit. That way he knows. But as far as like staying in here, I want the sleeve hidden, and then as soon as he gets up to try to apprehend you, then you can stick it out and start giving him a little bit of fight. Okay? All right. I don't know who wants to go first or not. Same thing. What we're gonna do is it'll be a felony car stop. We'll order you out, but you're not obviously gonna come out. So the whole training purpose is we're gonna have, it's like a suspect refuses to get out of the car, we're gonna extract you out of the car. Okay. So he'll come up and take the dog off strong, or if he comes off with just voice commands. Then eventually what we're going to do is we'll start off with the driver's side, putting you in as the driver, and then we're going to put somebody in the back, have it back here. So.
Suspect! Show me your hands! Exit the vehicle! Open your door! Hold on, boy, yeah. That's my dog! Suspect! Exit the vehicle or we're sending in the dog! Exit the vehicle or we're sending in the dog! Boy! 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 Cargo, move!
Okay, Sheriff's on the pen. You're in the car. You better come out and send the dog. Okay, Sheriff, on last warning.
This is where I was talking about before, about sometimes like I said before, when they get ramped up, it looks cruel that you're actually, looks like we're choking the dogs, but you're actually just coming up with their choke collar, and they refuse to come off the bite sleeve because it's a big game to them. So unfortunately, sometimes you do have to get underneath there and get a good tug underneath there and give them a little choke, and it lets them know, hey, to release.
Sheriff, get out of his head! Sheriff, get out of his head! Driver, let me see your hands! Show me your hands, or I'll send my dog! Driver, show me your hands, or I'll send the dog! On the forehead! Coco punch! Dog off me! Dog off me! Dog off me! Dog off me! I do nothing! Dog off!
With the lead being the way it is, he's going to be jumping in this way. Right. So when the door's shut, he's going to come in right there. Okay. So feed him here, and the handler will come up and actually have to come up and get him off up here. So if you have to give him the sleeve, and then he'll pull out. Does that make sense? Because there's no way of extracting you out with the sleeve on and the tank that's going to get all tangled and everything. So he comes up, jumps in, feed him the sleeve, makes some noise, try to get him to jump in there after you. That's the whole purpose of it. That some of the dogs don't know to actually go jump in the cars. All right, it's going to go just for training purposes. We just want to see him actually get sent in the car. So try to key him in on jumping in the car.
Is he gonna move the cannon or anything?
Scoob, start making some noise.
Oh, yeah,
Suspect vehicle, you're gonna come out, show me your hands! Then jump.
Okay, the purpose of this training venue here is to do building searches with your canine partner. What we want our guys to do is start relying on their partners, their canines. Let their canine actually do the work and watch their dog, okay? That's the problem that we have in training is guys get hyped up and they start focusing on worrying about where the guy's at. Well, that's what we have our canines for. So what we typically do is we'll take, if there's an open door here, we'll actually let the canine go in the open door, and it's just like a fishing game. We'll fish him in, and if we think that it's clear, he starts coming back out, we just start pulling and fishing back in, and then we move on. So then officers with us that are actually searching with us the building, they'll actually go in and do a secondary search on the room to make sure the canine didn't miss anything. Sometimes they do miss something, but normally that's how it goes is canine goes in first, he searches, he comes around, he comes out, and then we move up. Our other officers come in, search that area, and we go to the next one. Start fishing him in, canine goes in, and he goes back out. Our key thing here is, like I said, we need to have repetitions of allowing the canine officer to watch his partner move throughout the building. So if we have an actually closed door and the canine partner starts coming here and he starts going all around this door, and you'll see it as you're following some of the canine officers through. They're actually their dog will actually sit on this door and then actually the canine officer will sometimes pull the dog away. That's not what we want. What we want to is actually the officer to sit and watch the dog. So if he's all over this door, there's probably something behind that door, so we need to check in that room. So that's the whole purpose of this, just get some routine building searches in underneath our belt.
Find him. Find him, Sable. Where's Sable? Where's he at?
Thank you again for watching this episode of Delaware County Sheriff Show, and I hope you enjoyed this program.
We would like to thank the following underwriters for their support in producing this show. Hometown Outdoor Advertising. Put your business up for everyone to see. 288-9000. Pizza King. Good to the very edge. Several locations throughout Muncie. Puerto Vallarta Family Mexican Restaurants, located at 508 South Killaton Avenue. 288-5825. Parson Mortuary Incorporated, 801 West Adams Street in Muncie, 747-1100. Muncie Sanitary District, since 1965. Located at 300 North High Street, 747-4863. McGalliard Guns and More, 288-GUNS. Located at 800 West McGalliard. Northwest Towing and Recovery Incorporated. 2 locations to serve you better. Muncie, Indiana, 288-4456 or Anderson, 643-3333. CS Kern, one source, one partner, 3401 South Hamilton Avenue in Muncie, 289-8600. MITS Bus, Muncie, Indiana Transport System at 1300 East Seymour Street in Muncie. Broadway Motors Incorporated, 2775 Martin Luther King Jr. Boulevard, Muncie, Indiana, 284-4800. Versatile Metalworks LLC at 1403 Liberty Avenue. P.O. Box 2487, Muncie, Indiana, 288-8960. Also Advanced Carpet Care, Tim Clevenger Heating and Cooling, Remax Real Estate Groups, Tom Cherry Mufflers, The Barn Lot, and Abbott's Body Shop.